to help me to admit other people. So let me make Sandra a co-host. If you can help me admit other people, I think that would be nice. So this week I stumbled on how we can actually find a contract to work in the UK. Can you see the find a tender? Can you see that?
Yes.
Okay, good. So I just need to confirm that. So find a tender. So if you go to let me just start from the beginning. Let's say contract finder. So you can see contract finder, or if you just type contract in the UK or contract, let's say contract. Uh, okay, let's jump to contract finder first. So contract finder, you go to contract finder. You can see is www.gov.uk. If you click that, it says that contract finder lets you search for information about contracts worth over £12,000 with the government and its agency. I said to find and apply for high value contract in the UK, you need to use the find a tender service. So we have two ways. The first one is a small contract. The second one is a big contract. So the big contract, you just said find a tender. Just let me know, just in case you cannot see my screen, let me know. So the first one is contract finder. The second one is find high value contracts in public sector. So if I click this one is saying that use the find a tender service to search and apply for high value contracts in the UK public and utility sector. High value contracts are usually above 138,760. You know, last year when we were looking for property, I met a guy, an Asian guy, and when we were talking, he actually came to also view the same property, and he said that they got it. It didn't click when he was talking to me. He said they got it like over 500. Um, they got a contract to um accommodate like over 500 people. So they are looking for a residential apartment to buy and accommodate over 500 people. They got this contract from government, and the people that they will be accommodating are people that are in need of accommodation. And when he was talking to me, I didn't really understand what he was saying until I stumbled on the video last and during the week, and I checked it and I realized that wow, there are opportunities out there. These people, he said they don't need money. What they need is to get the accommodation that will suit their need. And they were looking for property that can fit in HMO, house of multiple occupancy. And they said they were looking for uh, property that is not within Article 4 area. Because if it's within Article 4 area, you need to go through process to get HMO license. And when he said that, it didn't occur to me until now. So when you want to get contracts, they give opportunities for people to bid for contracts, and it's transparent. So when you are looking for high value contracts, you go to www.gov.uk, find tender, or you can also type it on YouTube on Google, and it will take you to this website. So if you click start now, you can register. So if you want to focus on maybe job, let's say job, you can maybe you can become like you could see here future skill job. So what you need to be doing is to be looking for maybe people that have that skill. Dynamic purchasing system for minor building work. So what you need to do is to look for people that can actually do the job. So you could see, however, this could also include individual job value under 5,000 K, below is so those are the things that they really need. And look at the total value. This is 10 million plus, and they can give you a short term or a long term contract. For some, they can tell you to supply this or supply that. For some, it might be a long-term job. And I don't know, maybe you've noticed people that work in maybe top companies, especially cleaning job, you realize that some of them will get like, let's say, a 3-year contract cleaning that particular area, and they can give them so millions. So their job is to get, cleaners that will do the cleaning for the company for so years. And you'll be like wondering, how are they doing it? Because they've actually got contract for certain period of time. And if you don't want to be specific, let's say you're just looking for contract generally, you can just click search. Then you see loads of contracts out there. You could see wildlife photographer of the year, touring exhibition photographers, and you could see this one. Total value is 263,000. So what do you need to do? If you click this now, you click this, look at it. Contracting authority, Natural History Museum Trading Company Limited, Cromwell Road. And what you need to do is to send email to this person, or you can even give the person a call and tell the person, you can ask questions and you'll be able to gather what they really need. And I just want to encourage you that, like the video we listen to, says that if you do what is easy, life will be hard. And if you do what is hard, life will be easy. And it's good to just try it and see. One thing I've learned is this. I was talking to someone today. Oh, the person is even the one calling me. We actually wanted to bring him to come and talk. And we initially were thinking that, oh, this person, oh, maybe we should bring him next time, this and that, because he's a big guy. And something just said that, why not send a message? It's either yes or no. If he's busy at this time, he might, next time when we invite him, he might want to come. And I just sent him a message. He's even calling me right now, but maybe I will call him back. So what I'm just trying to say is this: sometimes we need to just venture into it, try as much as well, try and see, if things can work. Is either what? Yes or no. But if you don't try, how would you even know whether or not this is achievable? And look at this one: student accommodation laundry service. Can you see that? So they are looking for people that can actually help in laundry. So, and this is a contract. You can see publication 26th of April. They just published this, and it said closing 5th of June 2024. And that is when it's closing. And this one, management system for Alive West Yorkshire. You could see total value is 180,000. So there are loads. Look at another one for 3 million, you know, every bridge estate renewal. So you can, if you know your field, you can just type your field and look for what you think you could do. And one key thing here is this. This is a contract. I know Bumi has experience in the US. You don't necessarily need to know the job. What you need to do is apply for it. When you are, chosen, or maybe your bid is actually the best, what you can do is to bring team together that can actually help you. Bring expertise together that can actually help you to execute the contract. And what some people do is this: when they get the contract, they sell it to people that know about it, and that is why we need to take action and see whether or not, it's something that that can work for us. And I'm so glad that when this guy came to do the presentation in last year, Bumi took that step. Bumi and Vicky, they took the step, and I can tell you from what I've heard so far, they've got loads of contract in the US. And it would be nice for us to also see the possibility in the UK. So this one talks about I value contract. And if you want to start small, you can do contract finder. So contract finder, they said, lets you search for information about contract worth over 12,000 pounds. So let's look at it. If you click start now, let's see the contract that works. And you can choose location. You can use that. Maybe you want to just focus on your own postcode. You can do that as well. So look at this. Let me click the ones that have been awarded as well, so that we can see this, because it's so unfortunate that a lot of people are not aware that this can be done in the UK, you know. So if you look at this, you look at this contract, you could see that the value is not as high as the one that we looked at in the previously. So you could see this one award is 92,460, and you can awarded supplier. So you could see this one publication is on the 27th. By 2030, we want Surrey to be a uniquely special place. So what do they need? Where everyone has a great start to life. People live healthy and fulfilling life, are enabled to achieve. So if we click it, what do they need? Our ambition is that everyone benefit from education, skill, and employment. Okay, let me click it. Let me see what they need. So they are looking for research and development service and related consultancy service. And I remember there was a time, one guy got a contract sometimes ago, and he was calling people that can help. He got a security contract, to give security to people, to a building, what is it called, a site for certain years, and he was looking for people that will help him to do the job, and he was calling, people that I know, so what I'm just trying to say is this: there are a lot of opportunities out there that we can, venture into. But the most important thing is, and that is what we'll be talking about from in the month of May: mindsets. We need a mindset shift. We need to believe that, you know, we can do things, we can achieve it. We need to have what we call abundance mindset as opposed to, lack mindset or negative mindset. Let's believe that, see, I can do this thing, and I'm going to, put my bid on this, and let's see that the possibility. For me, I try not to say any negative things anymore. I want to believe that when I venture into this, it's either yes or no, and even the no is not never. No sometimes is wait for a while, but just imagine you keep bidding, keep bidding, keep bidding, see the results you are going to get. I don't know, maybe Bumi is in a good position to just talk about his experience on contract in the US
Yeah,
for 2-3 minutes, or for
yes, I am.
5 minutes before we stop
Y-
today's session. Okay, Bumi, go ahead.
Yes, 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 I am. Yes, I am. Well, thank you so much, Barbisi, for bringing this up the table. I actually have been wanting to, like, ask why nobody, after I've shared my experience in the US, I've been really waiting to hear who will be the next person to come with me on this journey, especially in other countries. I'm going to touch on three main points, right? The first thing is this: we Nigerians, immigrants, diasporans, or whatever we call ourselves, we find ourselves in comfortable situations where we never ask questions on how things are being done, right? Take for instance, who is providing all the ammunition that the army in the UK is using? Who is feeding those that are in the prison? How are they getting food? Let's start from there. Um, those that are hooked on addiction, drug abuse addiction, drug addiction. Who is helping them get off it? Who is providing flags? Or during Memorial Day in the UK, who is providing flags? Who is doing all of those stuff? That's where the question needs to start from, right? And this inspiration came from, first of all, came from Nigeria, because I did a bit of contract in Nigeria, even though they did not pay me my money. Uh, and then I got to the US, and then I met this young man that started a painting company, a painting contracting company. And the guy is gone now. Like, his valuation of his company is over 500 million right now. Young man, below 40, right? So he inspired me, and me and Victoria started, and like Nigerians used to say, like play. You realize that, wow, this is how much I've been leaving on the table for so long. Our first year was successful, second year successful. We're in our third year now, and we're doing good with it. Now, what have happened in the past 3 years that I've started? I've trained about 10 people in total. And out of those 10 people, I can tell you that successfully, two of them have won contracts, people that I've trained, right? There is one of them that even won a contract from a state agency this past week, $24,000. Now, that's the first thing. If you ask yourself, there is nowhere you go to that they don't need this thing. No, even in any country. The only better thing about this is that we are now doing it in a what's it called? We're doing it in a better country where they don't owe you money. When you do the job, they give it to you. You don't have to go and beg anybody. You don't have to go and say, I beg, sir, pay me, pay me, pay me. No. In this Western world, when you do the job, you win the contract. When you do the job, you submit and did everything, you're going to get paid. That's just as easy as it is. Now, let me tell you what has happened, what we have discovered. We have discovered that there is anything that you do in this life, there is something for you in the contracting world. I have seen contracts that are asking people to come and audit. I have seen a contract asking for HR services. I have seen contracts in the US that want researchers. They want researchers to come and research and help people with, finish up the research on a particular topic or a particular thesis. So if you're someone that is good with that, you can do that. And I've seen, different types. The most recent one that I've seen that has been really, really enticing to me is the one that says that they said they need what was it called, babe? Drug-free uh, uh, accommodations, right? So these accommodations are actually just a regular house. The only thing you have to make sure is there's bed, there's kitchen, there's food, and they want to use it for people that have been addicted to drug use and all of those things. So they want to help those people and put them in a drug-free zone. And so what it means is if you own a building, for instance, you can set everything up, put bed in it, put everything in it, and that's how you win. And you just manage it. And people, they would assign people to you. And when they assign people to you, you can you just have to make sure it's a drug-free environment. That's one right there, right? And I can go on and on and on and on and on. I just want to let you know that there is nothing that you think is happening that they don't have a need for. The other day, one of the boys that I trained, they wanted food in a federal correction institute. That is, in other words, a prison. They always request for Jewish food, halal food, chicken, beef, whatever you call it. And when they ask for that, all you need to do is find where to buy it and give them your price. And if you win, you go buy it and deliver it. Now, I'm sure somebody is thinking, oh, I don't have the skills. I don't have the skills to do this because we like excuses. Let's not lie. Because that's the next thing I go to hear from another person now. That, oh, how do I start? What do I need to do? I don't have the skills to do this. I didn't have the skills to do it. What you just need to do is read the requirements that they are requesting for. When you read the requirements, then you understand the requirements. You go and find someone that does that stuff, explain the requirements to them, ask them for a price, for a quote. When they give you a quote, all you need to do is go back and submit the quote. And when you submit the quote, that's it. You then pray on God's favor. And when God favors you, that's it. That's all you need. There's nothing else that you need. And when you submit, it's a game of numbers. You don't submit one and think that's the only thing I'm going to do. No, you submit one and you keep submitting. You keep submitting. You keep submitting. You don't wait till you win. You just keep submitting and submitting, and then pray for God's favor. And then when God favors you, when you win, you go back to the guy that gave you the quote initially. As soon as he gives you you go back to the guy that gives you the quote. Then you tell them that you're ready, and then you find the money to pay the person, and that's it. And there, the next somebody else will say, oh, the next excuse someone else will tell me now is, but how do I find money to do it? Let me be candid with you. Even the money is not even the problem, because funding is available. Some government contracts, they pay within 20 or 30 days. So if you are able to convince your whoever you want to buy the stuff from, or whoever is giving you the service, that can you hold on for me? Can you give me net 20 or net 30? Which is another thing you need to understand in the industry. That means you can actually do it without your own money. Without your own money. Now, that's the second thing I wanted to talk about. The third thing I want to talk about is, bro, basically just shared with you contract finder, contract this, contract that, where you can find those contracts. Everybody, I think, on this platform, if you're in the UK today, I think you should start from your county, wherever you are, from your council. I think council is what you guys call it in the UK. We call it a county. Go on the council website. When you go on the council website, there's always a website where they sometimes they say, what do they call it? Sometimes procurement, buying, so contract. They might use contract. Just play on the website, and they they will tell you the time that they will even tell you if there's any open contracts right now. When you start from there, because you're starting from your council, that means you can easily walk into there and ask for more information, and just tell them, hey, I saw this on the website. How many units do you guys want? What if I provide this? What if I provide white instead of black? Will you be able to give me? Some of them will talk to you in person. Some of them would say, oh, all the information is on the website. Just go and provide what is on the website. But the truth of the matter is, if we don't start, we don't know. If we don't start, we don't know. So there is money that we are leaving on the table. Another inspiration I got was when I spoke, the guy that came, Barbisi will probably remember this. There was a guy that came on this platform that they wanted to buy a big hospital in the UK, if you remember.
Yeah.
And he was one of the Nigerians that I really respect a lot. I've not met him in person, but I respect him a lot. Why did I say that? When every Nigerian is going to the UK and wanting to do care job, care job, care job, care job, the guy says, why are we Nigerians? We know this job. Why don't we own the care companies? So he went, did the license, read the requirement, read everything, got the license. And that's the same thing that I did in the US. I was like, who are these people winning this contract? Do they have two heads? They are not abnormal human beings. Let me go and find out what I need to do to register my company. I registered my company. I got the federal tax number. I got everything. And I started. And when I put in my application for my bid for the first two contracts and I won, I was like, no, this cannot be that easy. And consistently, it has been going on. Then I trained people beginning of this year. We're talking beginning of this year, but obviously knew when I trained them. I trained them beginning of this year, and two of them have been able to win. One even won 140, right? 140,000 value of contracts, higher than me. And then the second guy won from the States. The guy got my training, didn't do federal too much like I was doing federal. He went to the state level and he got something from state of Virginia. So the problem is, are we asking ourselves enough? Are we doing enough? Because we can complain that, we can pray, but are we actually are we trying to, push our way and trying our best? So that's where we should be. It's easy. You just need to get in there, read the requirements, and just start. And like I said, You don't have to know it. Yes, if you're a doctor, you want to play in the US, they buy medical equipment. If you're a doctor, if you understand those medical equipment, that's perfect. But if you are not even a doctor, there are also something for you. There's everything and everything for everybody. So I'm glad that Bro BC brought it up now. I hope this will channel. This is our last conversation before our next series, which is starting in May, which is the mindset series. And I am sure this is the perfect way to start because we're going to inspire ourselves and we're going to do some things that we've not done before. And only the people that are ready to take this risk with us in this journey are going to reap the benefit because we don't want to be the only one just bringing things on board and saying, oh, look at what we just want. Look at what we want people to also, we want to hear other people's story and just be inspired by that and be able to also celebrate with them. So please, there's nothing you cannot start. There's nothing you cannot do. Let us know if you need any help. If you want us to walk you through, call us. I'm available. Victoria is available. I will be able to also show you how we did our own journey. But because the country is different, there might be a little bit of difference in laws and terms and conditions, but it's literally going to be almost the same thing. I hope you're inspired, and I hope someone will take action on it, and we'll be able to celebrate together. Thank you.